Here's what Harley dealerships will never tell you when you're shopping for motorcycles. What if I told you that 60% of Harley owners abandon their dream bikes within 3 years of purchase? That's not a coincidence. 60% quit because they bought models with catastrophic engineering flaws that dealers won't warn you about. Picture yourself excited about finally owning that iconic Harley, only to end up with thousands in repair bills and a bike that spends more time broken than running. In this video, I'm revealing the 5 worst and 7 best Harley-Davidson motorcycles of all time that separate the legends from the disasters. And trust me, number 1 worst will shock you. It's a bike that nearly killed the entire brand. Stay until the end, because this isn't just entertainment, it's your guide to avoiding the expensive mistakes that destroy most people's Harley dreams. The 5 worst Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Number 5, Twin Cam 88, 1999 to 2006. Starting our worst list with what should have been Harley's triumphant entry into the new millennium. The Twin Cam 88 engine was introduced in 1999 as the next major evolution of Harley's big twin power plant, promising improved performance and reliability that would position the company competitively for decades to come. Instead, early model years became synonymous with one of the most devastating and completely preventable engineering failures in motorcycle history. The catastrophic flaw centered on plastic cam chain tensioners that were fundamentally inadequate for their critical role in maintaining proper engine timing. These plastic tensioners were prone to premature wear under normal operating conditions, creating a ticking time bomb that could destroy engines without any warning signs that riders could recognize or address preventively. As these tensioners deteriorated, they shed plastic particles that would enter the oil pump system, leading to sudden engine seizure. The financial impact was brutal. Replacing a destroyed twin cam 88 motor could cost over $4,500, transforming a preventable design flaw into an economically ruinous disaster for unsuspecting owners. Many riders discovered their engines were completely destroyed only when they seized without warning during normal operation. This era also suffered from widespread oil leaks from gaskets, excessive crankshaft runout that caused severe vibration, and premature stator failures that left riders stranded. The combination of these systematic problems created engines that were fundamentally unreliable despite their modern design and premium pricing. Number 4, 2021 Pan America, first generation. The Pan America represented Harley-Davidson's ambitious entry into the lucrative adventure touring market dominated by European manufacturers. This wasn't just another new model. It was supposed to prove that Harley could successfully compete beyond its traditional cruiser segments with cutting-edge technology. However, the first model year was plagued by a shocking number of reliability issues that immediately destroyed the bike's credibility in a competitive segment where dependability is absolutely essential. These weren't minor teething problems, but systematic failures that made the bikes genuinely unreliable. Reports became widespread about sudden power loss during riding, unexpected stalling during gear shifts, and unpredictable throttle response that made the bikes dangerous to operate. The sophisticated electronics that were supposed to be selling points became sources of constant frustration with persistent check engine lights and TFT displays prone to freezing. Physical defects included melting radiator hoses that suggested fundamental cooling system problems, prematurely failing fuel pumps that left riders stranded, and early battery failures that required expensive replacements. A recall was even issued for the seat base, which was prone to losing threaded inserts. The Pan America's failures highlighted a new kind of crisis for Harley-Davidson. Not the corporate cost-cutting of the AMF era, but a fundamental struggle to master the complex, high-tech production and support systems required to compete in modern motorcycle markets. Number 3, Livewire, first generation. The Livewire represented Harley-Davidson's ambitious leap into the electric motorcycle market and a desperate attempt to attract younger, environmentally conscious riders who had largely ignored traditional Harley offerings. The project consumed hundreds of millions in development costs and represented the company's vision of its technological future. Despite receiving glowing reviews for its performance capabilities, praised as quiet, smooth, torquey, and an ultimate lane splitter with extremely basic maintenance needs, the Livewire became a spectacular commercial failure that highlighted fundamental disconnects between corporate strategy and market reality. The astronomical price of nearly $30,000 was far too high for the young urban demographic it was designed to attract, creating an insurmountable barrier for budget-conscious riders who might have embraced electric technology. This pricing strategy completely ignored the financial realities of the target market. More critically, the Livewire failed to connect with Harley's traditional customer base, who specifically sought the visceral experience of gasoline engines, distinctive rumble, and mechanical character that defines the brand. The silent operation that electric advocates praised became a fundamental deal-breaker for customers who purchased Harleys specifically for their auditory and tactile experience. The commercial performance was catastrophic, with sales numbers so disappointing that Harley was forced to write off hundreds of millions in development costs and eventually spin off the entire electric division. The Livewire proved that technological sophistication couldn't overcome cultural resistance and market miscalculation. Number 2. V-Rod 2001 to 2006. The V-Rod represented Harley-Davidson's most radical technological leap in decades. A liquid-cooled, dual-overhead cam revolution engine developed in collaboration with Porsche that could rev to 9,000 RPM and produce over 100 horsepower. From a purely engineering standpoint, it was genuinely impressive and represented a quantum leap in manufacturing capability. Despite being praised by critics as fast, athletic, and bulletproof reliable, the V-Rod appears on our worst list because of its fundamental failure to connect with any sustainable audience. The high-revving engine and modern drag bike styling were perceived as a direct betrayal of traditional Harley values. Traditional Harley purists were alienated by its liquid-cooled engine, viewing it as a rejection of the air-cooled, low-torque experience that defined authentic Harley character. Many found its aesthetics ugly and likened it to a blow-molded toy that contradicted everything they valued about the brand. Simultaneously, the motorcycle failed to attract sport bike riders who found superior power-to-weight ratios and handling from established manufacturers. The V-Rod's long wheelbase and limited lean angle made it steer like a tugboat on winding roads, satisfying neither performance expectations nor Harley tradition. The bike also suffered from significant maintenance challenges as parts became difficult to source and expensive to replace. The complexity of the liquid-cooled system created dependency on dealer service that contradicted the DIY maintenance culture many Harley owners valued. Number 1. AMF-era disasters, 1977 Confederate Edition and 1981 Sturgis. Taking the top spot as the absolute worst Harleys are the catastrophic failures of the AMF era, specifically the 1977 Confederate Edition and 1981 Sturgis. These bikes represent the nadir of corporate mismanagement when American Machine and Foundry prioritized profits over product integrity. The 1977 Confederate Edition was a dual disaster of cultural insensitivity and mechanical incompetence. This limited edition featured Confederate flag decals on the fuel tank, a branding decision so offensive it sparked civil rights complaints and forced production to cease. Beyond its problematic imagery, it was mechanically worthless, powered by the notoriously unreliable 1200cc shovelhead engine. The 1981 Sturgis should have been a technological breakthrough as Harley's first production bike with belt drive. Instead, it became a mechanical nightmare that perfectly embodied AMF-era quality control failures. The innovative belt drive system was chronically unreliable, with belts snapping or wearing rapidly and stranding riders. Both bikes suffered from the complete catalog of AMF-era mechanical disasters: endless oil leaks, persistent overheating, violent vibrations that could shake parts loose, and frequent breakdowns that made them fundamentally unreliable for basic transportation. These failures weren't isolated design flaws, but direct consequences of a corporate culture that systematically dismantled Harley's reputation. Mechanics reported finding bolts in crankcases and broken drill bits in oil passages, evidence of the quality control breakdown that nearly destroyed the brand. The AMF era created a reputation for unreliability that took decades to overcome and earned Harley the unflattering nickname Harley Abelson. These bikes represent corporate betrayal of heritage that brought the company to the brink of bankruptcy. If you're finding these failures as shocking as I hoped, make sure you're subscribed because we're about to reveal the Harleys that saved the company and created the legend we know today. The 7 best Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Number 7, Knucklehead EL, 1936 to 1947. Starting our best list with the motorcycle that established Harley-Davidson's engineering foundation and pulled the company ahead of its main rival, Indian, during the challenging Depression era. The 1936 EL Knucklehead was revolutionary as Harley's first overhead valve V-twin engine. The Knucklehead was named for its distinctive knuckle-shaped rocker covers and represented a quantum leap in performance and sophistication. While the first year of production wasn't without problems, including brittle valve springs and poor rocker arm lubrication, Harley's response demonstrated the engineering integrity that would define the company's best periods. Rather than ignoring these early issues, Harley-Davidson engineers immediately redesigned the problematic components and sent repair kits to dealerships to fix issues on the over 1,000 bikes already sold. This commitment to continuous improvement and customer support established a reputation for standing behind their products. The Knucklehead's success proved that Harley's greatest strength lay in perfecting proven platforms through incremental refinement rather than revolutionary changes. This approach built lasting customer loyalty and established engineering principles that would guide the company's most successful periods. The engine's distinctive appearance and reliable performance made it an instant classic that established design language still recognizable in modern Harleys. The Knucklehead demonstrated that innovation and tradition could coexist successfully when executed with engineering integrity. Number 6, Panhead FL, 1948 to 1965. The Panhead represented the perfect evolution of the Knucklehead platform, inheriting its proven bottom-end design while introducing crucial technical innovations that significantly improved reliability and performance. This engine proved that continuous improvement of successful designs could create lasting value. The Panhead introduced 2 key innovations: aluminum heads for superior cooling and hydraulic valve lifters that dramatically reduced maintenance requirements. These weren't radical departures, but thoughtful improvements that addressed known limitations while preserving proven strengths. While initial aluminum heads had thermal expansion issues, engineers quickly corrected the problems by relocating hydraulic tappets to the crankcase for improved lubrication. This rapid problem-solving demonstrated the engineering responsiveness that characterized Harley's best periods. The Panhead's distinctive pan-shaped rocker covers became an enduring design icon, while its improved reliability made it a favorite among serious riders who demanded dependable performance. The engine's balance of character and capability established a template for future success. The Panhead achieved lasting cultural significance through its starring role in Easy Rider, cementing its status as a symbol of American freedom and rebellion. This combination of engineering excellence and cultural impact made it one of Harley's most influential designs. Number 5, Fat Boy FLSTF, 1990 to present. The Fat Boy earns its place among the best Harleys, not through engineering excellence, but through achieving something far more valuable, becoming a genuine cultural phenomenon that transcended motorcycle enthusiasts to reach mainstream recognition. The bike's reputation as a best Harley is inextricably linked to one pivotal pop culture moment: its starring role in Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Arnold Schwarzenegger riding the Fat Boy created an iconic image that cemented its status and undoubtedly fueled massive sales increases. The Fat Boy embodies the Harley paradox perfectly. While offering fantastic straight-line stability and distinctive burly styling, it's also notorious for difficult handling due to its immense weight, fat tires, and low lean angle. Its handling challenges would normally disqualify a motorcycle from best status. However, the Fat Boy's cultural impact far outweighs its objective performance limitations. It became the archetypal boulevard cruiser that defined what many people think a Harley should look like. Its distinctive appearance with solid disc wheels and massive rear tire created an instantly recognizable silhouette. The bike's commercial success proved that emotional connection and cultural relevance could be more valuable than perfect engineering. The Fat Boy taught Harley that sometimes the best motorcycle isn't the most capable one. It's the one that captures imagination and creates lasting desire. Number 4. Road King FLHR 1994 to present. The Road King represents Harley-Davidson's mastery of market segmentation and understanding of its core customer base. Called the pickup truck of the Harley world, it appeals to purists who want traditional, no-frills, touring capability with stripped-down simplicity. Built on the same proven touring platform as the Electra Glide, the Road King shares the same powerful engines and stable, long-distance capable chassis. However, its marketing and design details cater specifically to riders who prioritize classic aesthetics over maximum convenience features. The Road King's success lies in its versatility and honest functionality. It provides genuine touring capability for cross-country adventures while maintaining the classic cruiser appearance that traditional Harley riders prefer. The detachable windshield and saddlebags allow riders to customize their setup for different riding situations. The bike's enduring popularity proves that sometimes the best approach is the most straightforward one. Rather than chasing trends or attempting radical innovation, the Road King simply executes the fundamental touring cruiser concept exceptionally well. Its commercial longevity, remaining essentially unchanged for decades while continuing to sell strongly, demonstrates Harley's understanding that their core customers value consistency and proven capability over constant change and technological complexity. Number 3. Electra Glide F LHT 1965 to present. The Electra Glide stands as the undisputed benchmark for long-distance luxury and convenience in the Harley lineup. Its distinctive batwing fairing, extensive storage capacity, and technological features are designed specifically for riders who prioritize maximum protection and comfort during extended touring. The Electra Glide's success demonstrates Harley's ability to create distinctly different products from the same basic platform while satisfying different psychological needs within their customer base. Sharing core components with the Road King, it represents the full-featured alternative for riders who want maximum touring amenities. The bike's longevity, remaining in continuous production since 1965 with constant refinement, proves that Harley identified a sustainable market segment and consistently delivered products that met evolving customer expectations without abandoning core strengths. Modern Electra Glides showcase Harley's ability to integrate contemporary technology like GPS navigation, premium audio systems, and electronic ride controls while maintaining the traditional aesthetic and mechanical character that defines the brand. The Electra Glide's commercial success across multiple generations of riders proves that luxury touring capability, combined with authentic Harley character, creates lasting value that transcends changing market trends and demographic shifts. Number 2. Evolution Era Sportster 1986 to 2022. The Evolution Era Sportster represents the most successful Harley-Davidson motorcycle of all time and a masterclass in platform development that created sustained commercial success across multiple decades. Its appeal lies in accessibility, versatility, and continuous refinement without fundamental platform changes. The Sportster's transformation from the unreliable Ironhead 1957 to 1985 to the Evo motor in 1986 brought revolutionary improvements in reliability and performance that turned it into a modern icon. This transition proved that evolutionary development could be more valuable than revolutionary change. The bike's success stems from its role as the perfect entry point into the Harley brand. Beginner-friendly, not intimidating, and relatively affordable compared to big twin models. Its lightweight and clean lines made it ideal for customization, from choppers to bobbers, contributing to decades of cultural relevance. Continuous upgrades, including 5-speed transmissions, larger 1200cc engines, and rubber-mounted chassis kept the platform contemporary while preserving its essential character. This approach created a motorcycle that remained relevant for over 60 years through incremental improvements based on rider feedback. The Sportster proved that the best motorcycles aren't necessarily the most sophisticated ones. They're the ones that consistently deliver the experience their riders want while providing a foundation for personalization and modification that keeps them engaging long-term. Number 1. Evolution Engine, 1984 to 2000. The Evolution engine takes the top spot as the greatest Harley-Davidson achievement because it literally saved the company from certain bankruptcy and rebuilt the brand's reputation for quality and reliability. By the early 1980s, Harley was on the brink of collapse after a decade of AMF mismanagement. The Evolution engine, released in 1984, was the centerpiece of the company's remarkable comeback after executives bought the company back from AMF. Its name was a deliberate statement signaling a new era for the reorganized Harley-Davidson that would reject the cost-cutting mentality that nearly destroyed the brand. The Evo was the polar opposite of its shovelhead predecessor, focusing on durability, reliability, and simplified maintenance. It featured aluminum heads and cylinders for superior cooling and reduced weight, making it one of the last true do-it-yourself Harley engines that owners could maintain themselves. The Evolution quickly earned a reputation for bulletproof reliability that restored customer confidence in the brand. A testament to its durability is the documented case of a mechanic who disassembled an early Evo Big Twin after 100,000 miles and found the wear to be absolutely negligible. The Evo's success proved that Harley-Davidson's greatest strength lay not in radical innovation, but in perfecting their traditional air-cooled V-twin platform to exceptional levels of quality and reliability. This approach represented a direct rejection of the principles that created the worst bikes on our list. The Evolution engine's triumph was built on core principles of quality over quantity that had defined the brand in its early successful days. It demonstrated that when Harley focused on engineering excellence and customer satisfaction, rather than profit maximization, they could create products that rebuilt their reputation and secured their future. The Evolution engine didn't just save Harley-Davidson from bankruptcy, it established the foundation for decades of commercial success and proved that tradition and reliability could be more valuable than radical innovation when executed with genuine engineering integrity. Speaking of the best and worst Harleys to actually own and ride, you need to see my breakdown of the 4 worst and 5 best Harley-Davidson motorcycles to own. These are the specific models that will either make or break your ownership experience.